Hello everyone, Goodra for the win here. Welcome back to Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Apologize for the lack of videos, hasn't been much going on lately. However, today is a wonderful day for the guild. Last night we discovered we can finally do tier 7 raids because I have concocted a team that can solo it. And right here, I'm in the tail end phase 4. I'm hoping this one last Calling Blade is going to be able to take him out. I don't have the rest of the gameplay. It'd probably destroy my phone if I tried, but it'll show us how much damage I've done, and you can pretty much go from there that it was soloed. Alright, so I'm going to do this last Calling Blade. Here we go. How much is it going to do? Come on. Yes! The Rancor is defeated. I would have slowed it down so we could try to see some of the damage numbers, but I think on my phone, if I do a little too much damage, it bugs out and it stops showing damage numbers. So, but there we go. The 10,304,366 total damage with this team. I completely soloed it. I'm so excited because we can finally start to earn Raid Han shards. But I'm going to go ahead, once this all clears out, I'm going to show you guys the team I was working with and kind of give you a little bit of strategy behind all that jazz. So, let's check it out. Actually, it's going to be a lot better if I just go into Galactic War real quick, and I can bring up the entire team. That way I don't have to go searching for them in the characters. Alright, so this is the team. Full disclosure, I do have 2 Zeta abilities in this team. One is obviously for Darth Vader. His leader ability, it is very, very important for more than half of this team. And obviously for the Calling Blade there at the end that you saw. Alright, so it's important for that. I think I've gone over this before in a previous Rancor video, but basically Empire Sith allies can reduce turn meter and damage over time stays, so not much there. How I have him modded, I have crit chance, or not crit chance, but crit damage set on him, and I think the other 2 are either for speed or potency. It looks like it's for speed and some extra critical damage on there. So overall his stats are, whoops, I went the wrong button. Overall, here's what his stats are going to look like. Once it gets in there, we'll show you. Alright, so I only have him at 163 speed. So he's not one of the ones that's really crazy for him to be, like, absolutely necessary for him to have crazy speed. His potency is at 48.91, 25.91% of that is coming from mods, just directly. His potency kind of needs to be up that high. It's not as important, as we'll discuss a little later, but if you want to land more of those damage over times and get some of that extra Calling Blade damage or residual damage if he ever gets to take a turn, that helps. So his crit damage is over 200%, which is super nice when you're able to put advantage on him using Jyn, and he does a Calling Blade, does butt tons of damage. Before the game bugged out and stopped showing me my damage numbers, I did like 403,000 on a hit in like phase 2 or phase 3. I think it was phase 2, but he does a lot of damage, is what I'm trying to say. So, but that is Darth Vader. Alright, next, one of the most important pieces in this team is Jyn Erso. I have a Zeta on her. She's my other Zeta. It's just so she doesn't get stunned, just in case the Rancor does get to take a turn. He's not putting stun on her and kind of locking me out of her main turn meter removal, which is Truncheon Strike. Whenever you have it Omega'd, whenever she uses this attack, she steals the turn meter, basically. She reduces the turn meter the Rancor has, or the Gamorrean, whatever phase you're on, and she gains that turn meter, which is super nice, because if he's at like almost 100% turn meter, you steal it, you go ahead and you can put advantage on somebody, and basically the next turn she's already ready to use it again. So it's really nice. All right, she's going to be your number one method of turn meter removal because of this move right here. All right, you also have Rebel Counterattack, which is going to give a targeted ally 100% turn meter and advantage. So if you topple the Rancor, if you stun him with the door in phases 2 or 3, you can put this on Darth Vader. Darth Vader can do a bunch of damage with Calling Blade, so that's helpful. Or what I did quite a bit was give it to our next most important piece, Commander Luke Skywalker. Oh my goodness, is this guy amazing for this raid. Alright, as you can see, I have him modded for complete potency here. Alright, I went for trying to do some extra speed in here, but I was mostly going for higher potency numbers because he has like almost no natural potency. We'll look at his stats real quick. His speed is actually pretty low, but like he's about the same as Darth Vader. But it's not too bad. Yeah, as you can see, he's only got 1% potency naturally, which is super bad. So you're definitely gonna need to mod him for potency for the raid. All right, but now the reason this guy is so good for this raid. All right, this attack here, use the Force. He dispels buffs. That's not important. He removes 100% turn meter, so he's going to be your second go-to for turn meter removal. All right, if Jyn gets resisted on her Truncheon Strike, you can use this ability to use the Force. And if he's modded for potency, he's probably going to take all the turn meter away. He did get resisted a few times when I was using him, but we have a backup plan for that, but we'll go over that in a second. But it also inflicts buff immunity and, most importantly, tenacity down. All right, he basically removes the need for taking in TIE Fighter Pilot, and he has a little bit more usefulness too. All right, on his basic Destined Strike. If the target already, hold on, it says deal physical damage to target enemy and inflict speed down and defense down for 2 turns. All right, so it's no longer as important for Darth Vader to be able to use Force Crush to put speed down, because Luke will more than likely always put it on him. I think Luke put speed down on the Rancor so much more often than Darth Vader did, and it's a lot better because you don't have to coordinate as much to get Force Crush on the right rotation after using Culling Blade, so it's super nice. Alright, I didn't show you guys Jyn's stats. I think I have her pretty fast. Jyn kind of needs to be fast, plus she needs a little bit of potency as well. Yeah, I have her over 200 speed. She has 34% potency. She does gain potency through her unique, I believe. Yeah, she gains 10% potency each time she scores a critical hit. So, she will eventually get to 100% potency, but it's good to go ahead and have some potency on her to begin with, just so you don't have to worry about early on just getting resisted a bunch on the Truncheon Strikes. So, alright, so our third and basically our backup turn meter removal is going to be Grand Moff Tarkin. This ability right here, Ultimate Firepower, has a 100% chance to remove 50% turn meter. Obviously that can get resisted. I almost lost in phase 4. As you can see, my Jyn had like 10 health because the Rancor resisted this. He was my backup. He resisted Truncheon Strike, either used the Force, got resisted, or was on cooldown. And this got resisted, and luckily the Rancor did not kill Jyn. If he did, it probably would have ended the solo run, more than likely. But this is going to be your third and backup form of large turn meter removal. Obviously, because of the Vader lead, Tarkin, Sidious, and well, Sidious is the last one, spoiler alert. Tarkin, Sidious, and Darth Vader can remove turn meter just from attacking the Rancor in general, thanks to the Zeta leadership. But this is what I got Sidious rocking. He's at 202 speed as well, with 23.01 potency. It's not important for him to have too much potency. He's just there to put some extra damage over times onto people, so it's nothing crazy, right? Oops, sorry, Luke. But another thing that's awesome about Luke, his basic also removes 30% turn meter if the target already had speed down, so that's pretty good. I mean, he basically replaced both Rex and TIE Fighter pilot on my original Rancor team, just because he's able to put speed down, he's able to put tenacity down, and he can remove turn meter on both his basic and a special that reduces 100% turn meter. So Luke just made this raid so much easier, would be grammatically correct, but he's helped tremendously for our guild. Unfortunately, I am the only one who has him at the moment. Hopefully it comes back soon so the rest of my guild people can prepare and get him, and we can have more people able to do some ridiculous damage to the Rancor. But that is all I have for you guys today. Hopefully you enjoyed. Maybe next time we do our tier 7, I can get the full run through of the raid for you guys if you want to see that. I do apologize for not having a full run through. I just didn't know how much it would destroy my phone's battery, or if I'd be able to do the whole thing, because it did take like an hour to 1 to 2 hours to complete it. So I think it was more about an hour and a half. But if you guys have any questions, comments, or suggestions, leave them down below. I am considering maybe doing a Pokemon Nuzlocke, so if you guys would be interested in that, go ahead and let me know down below. Also, leave a subscription so you don't miss it, and just leave us a subscription so you don't miss anything I do from here on out. That'd be pretty cool. But that's all I got for you guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.